It's not surprising that people are in a panic about getting back to work when you hear the narrative coming out of people like Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. Take a look.
We got to open this economy. If we don't, it's going to collapse. And if the U.S. economy collapses, the world economy collapses. When we end the shutdown, the virus is going to spread faster. That's just a fact. And the American people understand that.
So, I mean, do they understand? New York, you know, they're now telling everyone to wear masks in public, yet this gentleman's going around saying, go back to work. Now, I don't know where he was when he said it. I would bet that he was, you know, in his house, you know, like all of us, trying not to spread the pandemic. So, Joy, when did the pandemic become this kind of crazy partisan?
You know, they don't seem to understand. I mean, these are intelligent people. This is a senator of the United States and a senior citizen, I might add. He doesn't seem to get the severity of the problem here. And as Governor Whitmer pointed out, the behavior of going out only extends the need for stay-at-home orders. They're only extending the misery by going out and ignoring these. I mean, they have to look at other countries. I believe it was New Zealand. Basically, has the whole thing under control because she locked down the whole country. Okay, I'm not comparing us. Right. We don't have that a few people like they do. But still, those are the things. If each state behaved like New Zealand, maybe we could fix this before 2022.
Right. Sonny, from a legal standpoint, are, you know, state officials in danger of going a little too far here, or have they already sort of gone over the line?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, you know, we've learned, I think, through this that it's really not the federal government's place to put these kinds of orders in place. It is up to the individual states and up to the governors. I think that there are going to be challenges, no question about it. But the real question is, if you open up the economy, I mean, do you open it up and then trade that off money for lives? It's just money for lives. And I don't understand where people are coming from. I know that, you know, we have, 22 million people filing for unemployment. That is horrible. There are people that are starving. And I get it, but I don't understand a U.S. senator saying something like, we have to open up the economy and we know people are going to die. I don't think that's an appropriate trade-off. I don't. What happened to, you know, take care of your fellow American?
We were talking about how much a priority Senator Joe Kennedy saying the economy needs to reopen right now. No. Megan, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think this is becoming a complete culture war clash, because if you're someone that's living in Sioux Falls, you're not going to have the same experience of someone living in Manhattan. And as we know, there's a large majority of Americans that are living literally paycheck to paycheck. And without one paycheck, they aren't going to be able to feed their family. They aren't going to be able to pay for insurance. They aren't going to be able to do, you know, everything that every American should want and need to do. And I think it's a really complicated, hard question, because I'm not totally against, if you live in smaller towns, implementing social distancing and other types of rules to keep people safe and healthy, like wearing masks. But I do think at a certain point, if the economy completely collapses, we're going to have even bigger troubles than the coronavirus. And I just think, unfortunately, this is turning into a red state, blue state culture war clash. And some of it is logical, some of it isn't. But I think there's a lot of pain and a lot of people. I mean, we're seeing absolute record numbers at food banks right now. I know I've seen the pictures all over the country, and they're just absolutely gut-wrenching and heartbreaking. And I just think there's a lot of people that are going without food. They're going to lose their homes. They're going to lose their jobs. They don't feel like they have a future for their families. And you can't fault them for wanting to go back to work and wanting to maybe risk it with the virus in order to save themselves and their families.